Hey guys, Juju22 here, and we are ready for the main event. The main event, as well as the entire show of Heat, has been brought to you by MuchGames.ca, Insomania Game, and the Gaming Odyssey. And up next is the Royal Rumble. And this match is very, very simple. Well, first and foremost, we have 20 people. And I mentioned that we had one person who was going to be challenging for the European Championship at the Survivor Series, but he left as him and the rest of the group, known as the Yoshi Clan, they left and they have gone their separate ways, but they still remain friends. I know that for sure, but for the most part, they left and they have had other. There have been different. How do I put this? They've had different business opportunities come up, and that's why they left. I couldn't even get the words out. But that left a vacancy, and it's going to be filled in this match. And the first entrant is Epico, and the last time we saw him in a match like this, he started, I believe it was either number 1 or number 2. I think he was number 2. And he lasted all the way until the 18th competitor entered the ring. So he's done this before. He's definitely proven that he can last a long time, has Epico. But to try to do it again, I don't like his chances, but then again, anything can happen. But anyway, the rules of this match is simple. 2 men start, and every couple of seconds another competitor enters the ring according to a random drawing that was done early before the show. As I was about to say, well, first and foremost, we have Wolfbane, who was unlucky enough to draw number 2. Well, there you got to see a very good look at him, but anyway, the rules are simple. 2 men start. Every couple of seconds, another competitor enters the ring according to the number that was done, or that was drawn in a random lottery just before the show. And this process continues until all 20 men have entered the ring. To be eliminated is to be thrown over the top rope and both feet land on the floor. The last man standing after all others have entered will be declared the winner and will be given an opportunity at the European Championship at the Survivor Series against Jason and against 2 other guys that have already qualified to be the number 1 contender for that championship. So for these 2 guys, they're going to have to go a long way. Well, anyway, here's my boy, Jakoi, and already he gets a hip toss for his trouble by Epico. And it looks like Wolfbane still going right after Epico and then using his sharp claws on the back of Epico. Although I think that might have pissed him off. And Chikoi going right to Epico. Then a jawbreaker a jawbreaker to Jacoy. Can't even talk. And now Jacoy going to try to eliminate Epical. And as that happens, here comes Justin Gabriel. And if I'm not mistaken, I think this is the first time that Jacoy and Wolfbane have been in the ring at the same time. But anyway, here's Justin Gabriel. Is it just me, or is he a little bit bigger than I remember him? I don't know. But then again, maybe he is a little bit bigger, and I probably didn't notice that. But anyway, Justin Gabriel now going right after Jacoy. And Jacoy going to try to eliminate Justin Gabriel, but that's not going to happen right then and there. Then an elbow right to Justin Gabriel. And as that happens, here comes Christian, the wrestler known as Christian. Oh, and then a huge punch right to Epical from Wolfbane. And whipped into the corner is Gabriel, but then Christian gets an arm drag for his trouble from Jacoy. And it looks like Christian's going to go right after Epical. Oh, but Epical's still fighting back. And Wolfbane eliminates Epical. Epical is the first one out, so he was unable to repeat his performance from the last time we had this match. And now we have Sin Cara, which in Spanish is translated as without a face. And thrown over the top rope is Justin Gabriel. And Christian stays in. As does Gabriel. Nice spinning heel kick onto Jacoy. And now Sin Cara going right after Christian. And Wolfbane trying to eliminate another competitor. Throws Gabriel over, but Gabriel does not touch the floor. And Sin Cara, for some reason, decided to rescue Gabriel. I guess he figures that Wolfbane is a threat, and why not? Go after him. And now Gabriel going right after Sin Cara, and uh-oh. Wait a minute. Double choke slam onto Sin Cara. And here comes The Miz. And Sin Cara, wow. Sin Cara didn't even last until The Miz, who was coming into the ring, he didn't even make it until The Miz. He didn't even survive long enough for The Miz to get in the ring. Wow. Well, anyway, The Miz goes off the ropes and kicks Wolfbane in the face. And then a side effect onto Christian from Gabriel. And now Wolfbane and The Miz. Now Wolfbane is just going to beat the hell out of The Miz, as Jacoy just got a spinning neck breaker for his trouble from Christian. And Wolfbane going to try to eliminate The Miz. And The Miz stays in, but Christian is eliminated. Out goes Christian. And The Miz in trouble at the hands of Wolfbane, and Jacoy still doing a number on Gabriel. Oh, an elbow right to the knee of Wolfbane. And here is Heath Slater. And Gabriel has been busted open, and of course Gabriel and Slater have some unfinished business with each other. And Wolfbane throws The Miz out, and The Miz is a former world champion, or rather the WWE champion, I should say, excuse me. Oh, and then a punch right to the face of Wolfbane from Jacoy. But The Miz is also a multiple-time Intercontinental Champion and a United States Champion and a Tag Team Champion. He's done it all as The Miz. It's just that he's only held the World Championship once. And until he ever wins another one, that's going to be the one that got away. And as that happens, out goes Jacoy at the hands of Wolfbane. And Wolfbane has dominated this match upon entering, and here comes Rey Mysterio. And oddly enough, Rey Mysterio as well as Justin Gabriel are part of Lucha Underground. While Rey Mysterio is still Rey Mysterio, Justin Gabriel is the Darewolf, Justin Black. Or PJ Black, excuse me, that's... I don't know why I said Justin Black, but PJ Black. Although, now that I think about it, these two guys could easily be teammates if they wanted to. Maybe. Well, here comes Edge, and we saw Christian, but now we have his friend Edge. And dropkick over the top rope goes Slater. And Slater, is he going to stay in? No, he doesn't. Slater doesn't even last until Edge comes in. And Gabriel is still bleeding. And of course, we have Edge and Rey Mysterio and their legendary feud with each other, especially during the the 2000s, because those two guys just, their feud was so legendary, especially with Edge playing the villain. And now wait a minute, out goes Justin Gabriel, and I cannot believe this. Wolfbane has survived this entire matchup, and now he's going after the little guy, Rey Mysterio. A back suplex on a Mysterio. And now it looks like Retro Rick is going to go after Mysterio. Nope, it looks like Edge and Wolfbane are going to go after each other now, as Mysterio and Rick are going to fight each other. And Wolfbane now going after Edge. And one thing I just noticed is that Retro Rick, as far as I understand, is the only guy between the four men in the ring that does not even have a tattoo. And, well, now we have the world's strongest man, Mark Henry. And now Wolfbane is in trouble for the first time, this time against Edge. And Wolfbane gets thrown over the top rope but does not land on the floor. But now he did, as Edge eliminated him. But it took a while for Wolfbane to get a little bit weakened. I mean, but the toll it took on Wolfbane, especially he was getting beat up in the ring, yeah, it finally caught up to him, and Edge was able to eliminate him. But now you have the world's strongest man, and this guy could be the guy to win, and the guy to watch out for at the Survivor Series if he is successful in winning this match. And now Edge goes right after him. But I give Wolfbane a lot of credit for just kicking ass and taking names. And dropkick over the top rope goes Henry. And as that happens, we have JBL, John Bradshaw Layfield. And now Mark Henry turns the tables and goes right after Edge. But Edge stays in. And now let's see, who's JBL going to go after? Nope. Edge goes after JBL. Actually, he's going after both JBL and Mark Henry. A spinning neck breaker onto the world's strongest man. And Rick kicks Rey Mysterio over the top rope and out. Incredible. And wait a minute, how did Mark Henry get eliminated? I didn't see what happened there. Well, anyway, we now have JBL and... Oh, no. As if Mark Henry wasn't bad enough, now we have the Great Khali. I mean, this giant of a man could possibly win this thing. I mean, now that Mark Henry's gone, Mark Henry probably would have been the guy that could stand a chance against the Great Khali as he comes in. And now Rick now going after JBL, and now Khali ties up with Edge. And whoa, Khali got thrown over the top rope, but he didn't go to the floor yet. Yeah, I have a feeling that the Great Khali's going to have to get doubled or triple teamed if they have any chance of winning this match at this point. A back elbow on the Edge. And now we have Corrido from Sword Art Online. And he's entering his first Rumble match as JBL trying to eliminate Rick. And he does. Rick is gone. And now JBL goes after Corrido. And Khali throws Edge over the top rope, but does not eliminate him. And here comes Mahal. And if I remember correctly, Mahal used to be the Great Khali's, I don't want to say master, but his employer at one point. But they have since separated. And a headbutt right to Mahal. And of course Mahal was part of that triple threat match in which if he had won, he wouldn't even be in this match. He would have already been the #1 contender already to the European Championship. But be that as it may, he's going right after the Great Khali. And he's doing pretty good against the Great Khali. And meanwhile, Corrido, is he going to eliminate JBL? Yes, he does. Out goes JBL at the hands of Corrido. Well, we have Jarrett, and of course Wolfbane was in the match not too long ago, and and a devastating headbutt onto Jarrett by the Great Khali. I mean, he's going up against some heavyweights, and oh my God, look at this. Wow! Just the strength, and out goes Mahal. Mahal is gone at the hands of Corrido, and Corrido has already taken out 2 men. And the Great Khali, what's he doing? Oh, he's got him in a chokehold. And he slams him. Out goes Jarrett. And as that happens, here comes Kevin Nash. But my goodness, Jarrett, he didn't even last until Nash came out. And, I mean, then again, he ran into the Great Khali. So, I mean, there's not really much he could have done against the Great Khali. And the Great Khali just took out Corrido. So, man, the big man is just taking people out. So here's another guy that can match up size and strength with the Great Khali. And that's Kevin Nash. He's big enough and strong enough, but can he stop the Great Khali? Nope, Kevin Nash was able to fight back. But now we have two titans in the ring. And now Khali going to try to eliminate Nash. And while that's happening, here comes John Cena, who we saw in that cage match in the opening matchup. And of course, he has had enough time between then and this match to get into this match. Or, yeah, how do I put this? He's had enough time between the end of the opening match to right now to rest, and he drew himself a really good number, so that only made it much easier for John Cena to rest. But now let's see. He's going right after Kevin Nash, and then a shoulder tackle on a Nash. I mean, of course, John Cena and the Great Khali are friends. I mean, they started out as enemies, but they're pretty cool with each other, as far as I know. And here comes CM Punk, the man who won the cage match, and is also entered in this match. And the Great Khali is still going right after Kevin Nash, and of course, CM Punk and John Cena are still going to continue their feud with each other. Going to continue where they left off in that cage match. A back suplex onto Punk. And, whoa, what strength on the part of Kevin Nash, and a power slam onto the Great Khali. I'll tell you one thing, Kevin Nash is big and strong enough to take him on. I think really the only thing that could hurt him is age, and the fact that, well, his mobility is not what it used to be. And of course, the Great Khali is not exactly a spring chicken either. And if I'm not mistaken, I think these are the final four men. And then a back elbow onto the Great Khali. And of course, Punk and Cena are going to just beat the hell out of each other until one of them is eliminated. And a back suplex onto the Great Khali. And a suplex to the Great Khali, my God. And a backside slam onto Punk from Cena, but I mean, these two gargantuans are just beating the hell out of each other. And John Cena and Punk, even though they've had some time to rest, and the fact that they drew the two best numbers they could have drawn. And now Cena gonna try to eliminate CM Punk. Then a DDT onto the Great Khali. Oh, but Punk stayed in. And then a DDT onto Cena. And then a rake in the eyes right to Cena. And the Great Khali eliminated by Kevin Nash, and it took a man Khali's own size to eliminate him, and now we're down to the final 3. Kevin Nash, CM Punk, and John Cena. And Punk rammed into the turnbuckle very, very hard. And another hard whip into the corner, and then Kevin Nash from behind with that bulldog. A scoop slam and a leg drop onto Punk. Or from Punk, I should say, to Cena, excuse me. And then a rake in the eyes right to Cena. And Nash kicks Cena in the face, and out goes Cena. Well, now we're down to Punk and Nash, and of course these two have had problems in the past. Back in 2011, when Kevin Nash from out of nowhere attacked Punk after he had just won the WWE Championship from Cena at SummerSlam back in 2011, and of course they never did resolve their issues. It was just bad booking on the part of WWE. Now he's going onto the top rope, but he didn't. I'm surprised he even went up to the top rope to begin with. But, of course, Nash, having been beaten up by the Great Khali, I don't know how much that took out of Nash when he was dealing with the Great Khali. But CM Punk did draw a better number, so he does have the edge in that aspect. And now, wait a minute. T-bone suplex over the top rope and on the floor. And the winner of this match, who also won in the opening matchup, is CM Punk. And CM Punk is going to the Survivor Series as one of 3 #1 contenders for the European Championship. And I will say, I will go on record and say this: Jason, I love you, man. But with 3 contenders, I mean, Jay Virtus was bad enough, but now when you add CM Punk, and then there's the wild card in Unico, I think Jason RPG's championship reign could be history. But anything can happen at that pay-per-view, or Super Show, I should say. Excuse me, you're not paying for it. But with that said, that's going to do it for this show. I hope you enjoyed it, and I really don't have much else to say except CM Punk is the winner, and we have a couple of matches, and I'll be sure to announce the matches and the card when we get to it. But until then, this is Deju22 signing off. Have a good day, everybody.